Welcome back to the Metronome Madness League. The Sin City Cyndaquils are facing off against the Sassy Sylveons. They are both 2-7, the worst two teams of the season. And this is going to be a bit of a tiebreaker for them. Kilowatro is on the field for the Cyndaquils, and starting things off with the Flame Charge is against Swanna, who is on the field for the Sassy Sylveons. Doesn't do much damage there. Swanna going to go for its attack. It's a flip turn against the Blitzo on the Cyndaquil side of the field, and it's going to swap out there with that flip turn. Of course, that does a lot of damage to the Blitzo there. It's in the yellow, and the Sylveons will swap to another Pokemon on their team, and it's going to be the Chikorita. Chikorita comes out for the Sylveons, and Blitzo takes its turn, which is a Disable. Disable's going to fail. That would have been huge. It would have caused people to struggle as Flittle, Pokemon on the Sylveons, turns Kilowatro into the Psychic type. With, I believe that's Magic Powder, is the name of that move, as Kilowatro goes ahead. This time with a Crunch. Crunch is super effective against Flittle, and it knocks it out immediately. Big hit. Sylveon's already down a Pokemon. It's 4 against 3 right now as Blitzo takes his turn. Blitzo against the Chikorita. No, it goes for a Shell Smash, so it's going to take a time to lower its defenses here, but raise its attack and speed. We'll see if that helps it out any in the coming battle here. There goes the Chikorita now. Chikorita for a Dragon Cheer. That's going to fail. I think there has to be Dragon-type Pokemon on the field for that to work, and Swanna is back out on the Sylveons. Here we go, Kilowatro once again. This time, it's going to go for a Power Swap. Is that a good idea? Swapping attack stats with the Chikorita as Blitzo goes for the Thunderclap. That's going to fail. Unfortunately, if it else gets Swanna, that would have been good. It does not work, though, as Swanna goes for the Bubble Beam. That will finish off the Blitzo. The Blitzo faints, so first Pokemon is down for the Cyndaquils. Chikorita now goes for an Energy Ball. That's a stat move, but not very effective against Kilowatro. Only does a little bit of damage. Also lowers that special defense, but competitive ability will raise the special attack stat for the Kilowatro. So you got to be careful with lowering its stats as the Houndour is out on the field for the Cyndaquils. Kilowatro going once again, this time a Heavy Slam. Not very effective. It was against the Swanna. Swanna now gonna go for a Final Gambit, giving everything up to knock out the Kilowatro. It does work. So both Swanna and Kilowatro will faint. So there it goes. 2 Pokemon down as Houndour goes for a Bulk Up. And it's going to raise its stats. There goes the attack and defense for the Houndour as Chikorita takes his turn now. Mystical Power. That does not affect the Houndour. It is a Dark type. Have to remember that. And the Cyndaquils will send out their Alolan Sand Slash, which is a nice type. And the Medicham on the field for the Sylveons. Last 2 Pokemon for both of these teams. Medicham gonna go for a Sacred Fire. Is it against? Oh no, it was against Houndour, which was horrible. Houndour's Flash Fire going to raise its fire type moves. This Houndour goes for the Fairy Lock. Sand Slash gonna take its turn. It goes for an Aromatic Mist, so no attacking from the Cyndaquils this turn. And that Aromatic Mist gonna raise the special defense on the Houndour as Chikorita goes for the Triple Kick. It is super effective against the Sand Slash. And takes it almost to about half its health. That is a good move from the Chikorita there. Medicham. Medicham gonna go for Fairy Wind. Not very effective against Sand Slash. Does put it in the yellow finally as Houndour goes for a Magnet Rise. So it's gonna avoid ground type moves, which would be super effective against it. So not a bad idea. But I don't think Houndour has really attacked yet as the Sand Slash goes for a Dig. So it will be underground this turn as Chikorita for the Sylveons goes for that Dire Claw. It was against Sand Slash, so it's going to be avoided. So now we have the Medicham attacking once again. Medicham, this time with an Echo Voice against Houndour. It hits, barely does anything. Houndour takes that easily Now it goes for its turn. Mudshot. Mudshot is a crit, but Metacham did not take a lot of damage. It will slow it down. The dig hits and Metacham's in the yellow. Cyndaquils, they are on the offensive now as Chikorita tries to teleport. That will not work as there are no other Pokemon on the bench. Chikorita cannot leave the battle unless it faints. There goes the Houndour with the shell sidearm. It's against Chikorita. Huge hit. Chikorita in the red. There goes the Sand Slash now with the Fire Lash against Chikorita as well. Another super effective hit. Chikorita goes down. Sylveons are down to one Pokemon, just the Metacham. It does still have a chance to win this. It goes for a Gust. That barely does anything to the Houndour. Sandslash is in the yellow. If it can knock it out, it has a better chance of winning. There goes the extreme speed from Sandslash, though. Metacham is in the red. Houndour going for its move. It's going to go for the last resort. That's going to fail. And Metacham will go for the Phantom Force, so it will disappear, avoiding being attacked for one turn. Not a bad idea. Sandslash. Gonna go for the Eerie Spell. Of course, cannot hit the Metacham as it has disappeared from this dimension. There goes the Houndour with the Brave Bird. Again, that's going to miss. And Metacham hits with the Phantom Force, and it's not very effective against Houndour. Should have gone against the Sandslash, but Houndour is in the yellow as well. Houndour gonna go for a Razor Leaf. Razor Leaf hits, and Metacham will faint right there. The win goes to the Cyndaquils. They'll be 3-7 now. Wow, the Sylveons will be 2-8. If you enjoyed that battle, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more of the Metronome Madness League, and I will see you next time.